Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back with a special New Year's Eve edition and special New Year's Eve live stream. Not a lot to get into. We had some fights this morning. Sumi won, so I hit on that. Unfortunately, the Fernando Martinez fight was off, so we couldn't hit on that parlay. So, you guys won, but obviously it didn't have the payoff that we were hoping for, but we did win with Sasumi getting the stoppage over Rene Alvarado in what was a disappointing New Year's Eve card in Japan. Obviously, we wanted the Martinez-Ioka fight. That was the fight of note. That was the fight that people wanted to see. We were hoping for, that we were preparing for. And unfortunately, we just didn't get it. So, all right. Let me get super. Before you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Please follow me on all forms of social media. The Boxing Bookie comes at you for every single major fight, showing you how to consistently make money betting on the sport of boxing. The bookies, the odds makers, they don't know what they're doing. I do. I'm going to show you how to make money betting on the sport of boxing. So join the Patreon. Get the lock of the week. Oop. I put the wrong thing in there. Just ignore that. Let me see if I can delete this. Give me 1 second. Hang on. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right. Join the Patreon. Link is in the description. $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the boxing world. My man. We're going to get to that in a second, Rambler. Join the Patreon, $5 a month, gets a lock of the week, gets you Ask the Bookie anything. Join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's also in the ticker below. It's also pinned in the chat. Join the Patreon, get the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. Lock of the week, Ask the Bookie anything, request a video, get updated props, get the best gambling advice at Patreon for just $5 a month. And after you win all that money by joining my Patreon, go on over carnivorebar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. It's the convenience of a steak. It's the nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar, the nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar, carnivorebar.com. It's a meal in your pocket, the world's only high-fat, grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move and stores for years. Get your travel, autonomy, and freedom back. Carnivorebar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10% at checkout. Promo code BOXING to save 10% at checkout. I took your tips in the Bum Camel Hatton and Sandy Ryan. Sandy Ryan, you talking look, Camel Hatton. I think I said not to. I don't remember what I said. Sandy Ryan got robbed against Michaela Mayer. Is that you talking about the Mayer fight or the Harper fight, or which fight are you talking about? She got robbed. I said to take the over in that fight, though. I said that fight was definitely going to go the distance. But, if those are the only ones that I screwed you up on, we did pretty good this year, didn't we, Rambler? If that's all you got to complain about is Sandy Ryan and Campbell Hatton. A lot more W's, a lot more winning weeks than losing weeks. That's for sure. That's for sure. Guys, don't forget to show your gambling advisor your appreciation. Super chats are obviously appreciated, as are Cash App donations. Let me keep contributing. Let me do this full time, bring you the best gambling advice full time, bring you shows every single day. All right. Again, I'm going to take a lot of questions. You guys got any questions, thoughts, comments? Put them in the chat. Let me know. Yo, what up, Muscles? What up, Muscles? Muscles in the house, guys. Show your gambling advisor a lot to love. I know we didn't make the full lot, but because Fernando Martinez pulled out of the fight. But don't forget to Cash App your gambling advisor a New Year's tip, a Christmas tip, or give him a super chat. It is much appreciated. Canelo versus Crawford in May. I'll believe it when I see it. Give the fans what they want before it gets too late. Look, John, I don't know if that fight's going to happen. I guess I'd be into it. I would take the bigger guy. Canelo's 20 pounds bigger, so I'm going to take Canelo. Crawford's best weight's 147. Canelo's is 168. That's 20 pounds. Like, that's 20 pounds. I'm going to take Canelo. Even though I think Crawford's obviously the better fighter, he's the more skilled fighter, the better resume, all this stuff, it's still 20 extra pounds. So I'm going to take Crawford in that fight. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm going to take Canelo in that fight. It's too much weight to overcome. It's just too big of a wage gap. It's weight gap. I think Crawford is the better pound for pound fighter, but this is two different weight classes. They're not the same size. So for that reason, I'm out, as Mark Cuban would say. Yeah, I mean, there's weight classes for a reason. Although Usyk says if size mattered, then Elephant would be king of the jungle. Well said, Usyk. Well said. What up, BC? What up, BC? It's good to have everyone aboard. There's not much going on. If you guys have any questions, thoughts, comments, I'll address them. I wanted to give you one more stream before the end of the year because I appreciate everyone showing up. It's going to be a quiet week a little bit. What up, BC? Would Canelo ever go up to fight Benavidez? No, he wouldn't fight him at 68. He's not going to go up and fight him. Canelo's not fighting Benavidez because he's scared. He's ducking. It's a clear duck. It's a clear and obvious duck, John B. And I'm not a Canelo hater. I'm not. Like, I just picked him to beat Crawford. If I was a Canelo hater, I was like, oh, I'm not a Canelo hater, but this is a clear duck. A duck is a duck is a duck, and this is a duck. He's not going to fight Benavidez. He's not going to fight Morrell because you can't beat those guys. Not at this stage of his career. I don't think he could ever beat Benavidez. He could ever beat Morrell. Benavidez is flawed. If they got the fight on the inside, Canelo would have a shot at that fight, but he's not going to take the risk because Benavidez is a monster and a killer, and it could go badly for him. It could go real badly for him. So he's not going to fight Benavidez. He's not going to fight Morrell because you can't beat Morrell. There's not enough money in Morrell. Morrell, you get this a lot with the Cuban fighters. They don't have a natural fan base like Puerto Rican fighters or Mexican fighters or what have you, or English fighters, right? They just don't have that natural fan base. So they don't draw real well. So Canelo would take all this risk in fighting Morrell, who he can't beat, and then he wouldn't even get paid for it because it's not a huge money fight. He wouldn't make $100 million for that fight. You might get some Canelo haters who buy it to watch him lose. Winner of Bivol Beterbiev 2. There's more likely that, what up, BC? He's more likely that he would fight that. The winner of Bivol Beterbiev 2. I think he believes in his head, whether you agree with him or not, I think Canelo believes in his head. If he fought better, he could beat Bivol. I do believe that Canelo thinks that. So if Bivol wins that fight, and we don't get a trilogy, I think he would fight Bivol. If Beterbiev wins, he ain't fighting Beterbiev. So my answer to that, Muscles, is it depends who wins the rematch. He ain't fighting Beterbiev, man. He is not fighting Beterbiev. He's got a better chance of fighting Benavidez than he does of fighting Beterbiev. He ain't fighting Beterbiev. So my answer is if Bivol wins, you may see that. Hey, Gary, I'm following you into the new year. I'll be following you into the new year. First time on the channel today. Respect. Appreciate you, John B. Appreciate you. We talk gambling, boxing, gambling all day, every day. I try to do 5 days a week, and then Saturdays I go live after the fight. So I try to bring you 6 shows a week. I do live videos 5-6 times a week. So I bring you guys lots of content. All in all, probably bring you 10 videos a week. And I want to get you guys out the best. It's a little slow today in the chat. It's a little slow because there's not any boxing going on, and it's New Year's Eve. But I go live every day around this time, usually about a half hour later. I don't know if you're on the East Coast, but if you're on the East Coast, usually about 8:30 I go live. I want to go a little early today. It's New Year's. I know most of the summer half of y'all is going to be heading out. You got things to do, so I was going to start a little earlier today. And I wanted to go watch the Penn State Boise State game. I wanted to do that as well. So I went a little earlier today, but I usually go live around between 8 and 8:30 on the East Coast. No, I'm asking, what do you think? Oh, who do I think wins between Bivol and Beterbiev? It's tough, man. I'm going to say Bivol wins the rematch. I thought Bivol won the first fight, but it was super, super, super close. I think Beterbiev is running out of great fights, right? Like, I think he's aging worse than Bivol is. It's going to be an extremely close fight again, but I'm going to lean towards Bivol in the rematch. Do we get a trilogy? I don't know. Maybe. But in a rematch, just by a whisker, I'd probably favor Bivol, or I would bet the over. I would like the over in that fight, which is what I would like. The next fight we got is the Matchroom card, the DAZN card in Australia. David Naika and Jai Opetaia. Jai Opetaia minus 850. Still not up on DraftKings. DraftKings is slacking, but this is a fight where you can take Opetaia. If you can get a prop for a stoppage, I would probably take Opetaia by stoppage. Naika is slow. He throws wide shots. He's easy to hit. He's not a bad fighter. I just think Opetaia is a special cruiserweight. I know people are down on him because of the Briedis fight. It was like, yo, he beat Marius Briedis. Briedis is a great fighter, a borderline Hall of Famer. Yes, he was old and shot, but he's still that kind of fighter. He's still at that level. You know, back in 2021, I was saying that he was the most underrated fighter in the sport. Briedis is the real deal. Opetaia beat him twice, and yes, he beat, especially in the rematch, an aged version of Briedis, but Briedis is still going to come to fight. He's still going to make life difficult for you. That's what he did. And despite all that, I had Jai Opetaia winning wide. Like, it was close and competitive, but I thought, you know, Opetaia won that fight. Clearly, I thought he won. So I didn't think the fight was as close. So, you know, you have a wide decision against Marius Briedis. I don't know why people would be down on you for a performance like that. Yeah, I like the over. I would take the over on that. On Bivol Beterbiev too. The props will end up coming out on DKs for Opetaia. I hope so. They don't have anything. It's not up there at all, right? Yeah. Let me pull up DraftKings real quick. Let me see what they got. No, they got nothing. They got nothing. DraftKings has nothing until January 24th. That's 3 weeks out, unfortunately. I mean, that's crazy. That is freaking crazy. How do you run a sports book like this? DraftKings, I'm talking to you. How do you run a sports book when you ain't got no boxing for 3 weeks? It's December 31st. Your next boxing that you have a book for is January 24th. Y'all's bugging, man. For real, for real. Go back to this. And my dog didn't like that. All right, Cannoli. All right, Cannoli. Okay. Fireworks and stuff, and my dog's going crazy. Cannoli, could you stop, girl? I'm also going to be, probably tonight, I'm going to be releasing the Caroline Dubois and Jessica Kamara video. I've watched all the tape on it. I'm just ready to record it, and I will release that tonight. You know, I think this Caroline Dubois and Jessica Kamara is January 11th. I think it's fairly easy money. I think it's an easy fight to bet. I like Dubois on that. I think Kamara is way out of her league. I think Dubois, and I. So the spreads that we're seeing at FanDuel is minus 2,400. She's minus 2,400 at BetMGM. She's minus 1,400. I think FanDuel has a much better line. I think minus 2,400 is much more realistic. I think there's levels and levels between these two. Jessica Kamara's got a little athleticism, a little movement, but she ain't finna win this fight. Like, she ain't gonna win. She's gonna get dog walked. So Dubois minus 2,400. And this is possible stoppage, honestly. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, I know they'll end up. Muscle said, yeah, bro. DK DraftKings does that. Will end up uploading fights early next week, probably. Hopefully, yeah. No, they usually do it. Can we what are we waiting for? Why can't DraftKings just have it up now, bro? I'm trying to do these videos. There's not a whole lot of boxing going on to start with. I'm trying to get y'all dope content. I'm trying to do these live streams. I ain't got no odds. How am I going to do a boxing gambling show when I ain't got no books and I got no odds? How am I supposed to do this, DraftKings? Come on, let's pick up our game. So I want to go through this. So those are obviously done. I got a video out for Naika and Apataya. I'm gonna have the video out for Dubois and Jessica Camara. Then Callum Simpson, Stephen Woodall. I'm finna do a video on that. What other videos, you guys? Kona Walker, Harry Scarf, I can do that. Dalton Smith, I can do that. What fights here? Mercado and Pedraza, Andy Cruz and Omar Salcedo, Diego Pacheco and Steve Nelson. We'll get into those. What other videos do you guys want me to do this week? I will do them, and I'm going to try to go live every day again this week. Not sure I'm going to go live tomorrow, but I may go live tomorrow. It's so annoying, bro. I know, it's pissing me off. I get it. Rambo says, I think Brandon Figueroa might lose. He has a real bad defense. If you look at yeah, well, I mean, he lost the first fight. I thought he won. I thought it was very, very close. I thought he edged it out. It could have gone either way. It went one way, not the other. I'm not going to complain about the decision. It was very, very close. But yeah, I thought he could lose. He for sure could lose. But I'm looking at the rest of January or all of January. I'm going to keep bringing you guys as many videos as I can. I guess we could do this. We can do this. In a way, Goodman and I already did. I already got a good chunk of these videos done. So let me know what you guys want. Put in the chat, in the Patreon, join the Patreon. I'm going to set up my New Year's resolution to set up the Discord. I'm going to set up a Discord for y'all. Get y'all involved in the Discord as well. So this is an easier way. It's an easier platform to communicate. So I'm going to set up the Discord. I'll send you an invite once I get that up. I'm going to make a note of it. But let me know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts, comments. Let me know what fights you want me to do videos for. I will bring them out to you. I'm still going to try to go live as we get closer. Yeah, I know all the punches out. Yeah, Rambler's opponent power punches landed round high. Yeah, all and Rambler all of the stats favored Brandon Figueroa. And I thought Figueroa won, but what it was Fulton was landing from distance, right? Like he was landing, and those are more eye-catching shots to the judges when you're landing on shots that you're fully extending on, right? Figueroa was outlanding him, outworking him on the inside, but to the judges, they're not seeing those as clear as they're seeing the clean shots. Fulton's landing from the outside, so it was like I thought Figueroa won, and I had him winning by a few rounds, but I could see a scorecard for Fulton if you have bad judges. Who are the judges? Let me look up the judges in that fight. Do we have bad judges in that fight? If we have bad judges, I'm not surprised at all by that decision. Yep. All right. Dave Moretti is a horrible judge. He had it 116. Well, Tim Cheatham was not a terrible judge, had it 116, 112. And David Sutherland, who's a good judge, had it even 114, 114. If these cards would have went towards Figueroa, I think that would have made more sense. I can't really see how you only have Figueroa winning 4 rounds in that whole fight. Really? He only won 4 rounds? Let me see if I can find the scorecards on this, the actual round by round scorecards. Give me 1 second. Come on, Cannoli. All right, I got him. Hang on. Let me bring this up for y'all. You'll be interested in this, but let's take a look at this. Whatever. Okay. All right, so Fulton Figueroa, Fulton Figueroa, Fulton Figueroa. All right, so on one of the cards, Figueroa won 2, 6, 8, 10. It's easy to remember. 2, 6, 8, 10. On another card, he won 2, 6, 8, 9. Oh, so almost the same round, 8, 9. And then on this card that had it even, he won 2, 3, 6, 9, 10, 12. So 2, 6. Yeah, he's all over it. One of the judges scored rounds from 2, 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 2, 6, 2, 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12. You know, so that's what I'm saying. The scorecards, they weren't consistent because that's how close the rounds were, right? So the judges couldn't even agree on that, other than he won 2, 6, and 10. Wait, right? Or did they not even? Yeah, they couldn't even agree on that. It was an extremely difficult fight to score with bad judges. Let me see which card, which one, 16, 112. David Reddy gave him 8 and 9. Interesting. So you can see that the judges didn't really agree on much. You know, there's not a ton of rounds that the three judges agreed on, which tells me the fight was very, 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 very close. Very close. I'm sorry about my dog, y'all. Should I kick her out or should I let her stay? Cannoli, I'm going to kick you out, girl. Stop. Come on, girl. Come on. Say hello, Cannoli. Yeah, there's the dog that's making all that noise. Well, I don't even remember where I was going with that. Yeah, you guys want me to just do that video tomorrow? I can just do that video next. You want me to just bring out the Figueroa Fulton video? I can do that. Or let me know in the chat what video you guys want me to do next. She's a good dog. She just barks at everything. She wakes me up every Monday morning. Yeah, I usually go to bed around 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. I wake up at like 8:39 in the morning. The garbage truck comes at 7. And every Monday morning, she wakes me up at 7 barking at the garbage truck. She barks at everything. She hates the mailman lady. The mailman lady, I feel so bad for her. She just does not stop attacking the mailman lady. But guys, let me know what videos you want me to do. I mean, there's not a lot. I already got a lot of these videos out for January. There's a lot. I gotta say, a lot of videos out for January. I'm going to drop the Caroline Dubois video with Jessica Kamara tonight. That'll be out tonight. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot for you guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, thoughts, put them in the super chat. I'll read them out. I'll try to answer any questions. Muscles, I got a question for you. I'm drinking almost 2 gallons of water a day. I'm about 180 pounds, 5'11", 180. How much water do you drink per day? How much water, a guy in your physical shape, like how much water are you drinking per day? I'm interested in seeing how much. Oh, you're a gallon a day. Okay, so I'm drinking plenty of water. All right, cool. A gallon is 120 ounces, right? 120 ounces. How do you only weigh 180? You really only weigh 180? How do you only weigh 180 pounds? When I'm in prep, I drink 1.5 gallons. And on a peak week, which is 4 days after the show, I drink 2 gallons. I try to drink I'm not doing 2. I'm doing about 1.5 gallons a day, a little more than 1.5 gallons, 120, and then another. I'm doing almost 200 gallons of water a day. I drink a lot of water. I don't know. I'm thirsty, and I don't drink anything other than, well, no, it's not true. I drink a lot of coffee, but I don't drink anything else like juice or soda or pop, or I don't drink anything like that. All right. So if I'm drinking 1.5 gallons of water per day, that's good. I don't really need to drink any more than that. We're good on that. Oh, you're only 5'9"? All right. BC is 6'4". Muscles, whose name is Muscle, says he's all muscle. Clearly. I don't know. I just had you at like 220, 210, 220. I don't know. Yeah. All right. All right, cool. Then I don't need to drink anymore. All right. Guys, this has gone on for almost a half hour. I'm gonna go on. I gotta respond to some text messages. I got some interesting stuff going on. I'll be back probably tomorrow. Yeah, you might look only 220, but 180. All right. Yeah, I would have guessed 210, 220, but I would have guessed 220. But people think I weigh more than I do. I don't know. I weigh 180. Yeah, I get on the scale, it fluctuates. It was 178 one day, 184 next. But I weigh 180 pounds. And I eat meat, I drink water, and I do push-ups. That's it. That's it. And I do a heavy bag workout, so I guess I do that too. But like, I'm not. People think I don't. I just do like 200 push-ups a day, and I do 3 rounds on a heavy bag. Like that's what I do, and then I eat meat and drink water, and that's it. Well, I don't look like muscles. Like I don't look like muscles. But all right, I'm gonna wrap this up, y'all. Let me know what you guys want. Again, I'm gonna set the Patreon. I'm gonna set all this up. I'm gonna drop the Caroline Dubai video tonight and tomorrow. Unless you guys want me to do something else, I'm gonna drop the Brandon Figueroa video. I'm gonna get into that. Happy New Year's to you too, Muscles Brown. I'll see you in the New Year 25. It's going to be a very good year for us. Yeah, better than 2024. We're going to do it even bigger. We had a little slump there in the fall of 2024, but we bounced right back, and we're right back at it. All right, y'all. It is December 31st, 2024, and I'm going to go watch the Penn State game from Texas to the world. Thank you, and God bless.